Hey guys, I'm Little Art Demon and welcome to my channel. And before anything, I'd just like to thank you all because we hit 200 subscribers. It's honestly been a great experience and you're always very kind, so thank you. I hope you're enjoying these videos as much as I enjoy making them. And as you read on the title, today we have another lovely video about good omens. So before anything, subscribe if you haven't, I'd love to have you join us here, and leave a like if you'd like to see more good omens videos. But let's get started now. Before exploring the theories, let me just clarify some things first. I've watched the show a few times and I just finished watching the show again this week, and the last couple of times I watched it I was determined to take notes about it, to look into the details and to pay attention to the scenes that are mirroring themselves. But I quickly discovered that I can't do that. I get distracted watching the show in general, it just pulls me in and I can't focus on taking notes. And I would like to blame a certain red-haired snake demon too, because every single time Crowley shows up on screen my brain stops working. But that aside, I made these predictions based on what my brain caught up of the show after watching it multiple times, and also what I've read online about good omens. I tried to grab the main questions I have and how they can be answered too. And unlike Agnes Nutter, I'm awful at making predictions. I never predict twists in movies or shows, like never. But let's give it a try again today, because at heart I just want to make some cute drawings of our characters. And I left some unhinged mini theories in the end that are so unlikely that may be true, who knows? The first and main thing I'd like to predict is about the second coming. And by gathering knowledge I already had and complementing it with research, I'm pretty sure that it's referring to the second coming of Jesus. Now, that term can have a lot of meanings. I actually got into a small rabbit hole when I was researching, but from what I understood, it is believed that Jesus will come after the Antichrist has been here for a while, so you can check that out with Adam. But Jesus won't come like he did the first time. He won't be here going around spreading love and making miracles. He'll just come to judge the living and the dead, and with the blink of an eye, everything will end. And like Rolly said in season 1, the only thing left will be eternity. Now, how do I think these ideas could play out in the show? Before I answer that, I need to talk about something else. In season 2 we learn about the Book of Life, and it seems like a very important and powerful thing just to not mention again. Especially since it wasn't used or shown in season 2, so there is a lot of potential there. So with that in mind, let me shove those two things together. First thing is that if the end of the world would be determined by a battle of heaven and hell, I think it would happen after the judgment of humanity. Then they would have a clear planet to battle it out and see who's in charge of eternity. With that being addressed, I don't think they would have Jesus return as a baby. So let's imagine adult Jesus. Don't know the body he'll have or even gender, but that doesn't matter for today. And let's just imagine he's chilling in heaven and Aziraphale, a supreme archangel, knows what the plan is. He knows that Jesus is there to judge humanity and then end everything afterwards. I think that's where the Book of Life will enter. Maybe Jesus will judge humanity based on what's written there, which is apparently everything that has ever happened. Assuming that Aziraphale will have some sort of responsibility on what's going on, I think two things could happen. He either steals the Book of Life and runs away to hide it, or he takes Jesus away from the book so he can judge humanity in real life, if that makes sense. But let's approach these two theories separately. Okay, so Aziraphale steals the Book of Life. First thing, motivations? Maybe he noticed that either Jesus wasn't liking what he was reading, or maybe he was reading it too fast and Aziraphale felt like it would end very quickly. Or maybe he heard that someone wanted to change the Book of Life to benefit heaven. I like the last one personally. Just imagine Aziraphale hears some of the angels or even the Metatron talk about changing it, so that they have some sort of advantage against hell. And at the same time our sweet sad Crowley hears from Shax that they want to steal the Book of Life to alter it to benefit hell. And then they're both trying to steal it to protect it from their respective sides, or former sides. And have to work together, as always, for the greater good of Earth. I think that could happen. They'd probably try to avoid each other but eventually have no choice but to team up again. I desperately want pettiness. I think that being petty is a way to hide the deeper feelings that lie underneath. Is it an healthy way to cope? I don't think it's the healthiest, but I would love to hear Crowley call her Aziraphale Supreme Archangel. But I do think that after being petty and avoiding the hard feelings, they would eventually have to have that talk, and a serious one. And I swear, if any of them cry, my heart won't take it. In the season 2 finale, those tears that didn't fall already broke me. If they fall, then so do I fall off my chair and drown after I cry a river. But anyway, I think that could happen. Let's move on to the other idea. Imagine Aziraphale's in heaven with Jesus and he's just reading the Book of Life and judging humanity, as you would obviously. But he's not very happy. Maybe he remembers his old life and doesn't understand what happened in the 2000 years he's been away. So Aziraphale decides to take him out of heaven to see Earth, like a school trip of some sort. I imagine that by reading the Book of Life, Jesus would know about Crowley and Aziraphale and would try to help them get together. We all know that Jesus is all about love, so why not help our two ineffable idiots? He probably even remembers them from his previous life. He would probably want to meet Crowley again and just drags Aziraphale with him. I don't know how hell will try to interfere in this theory. Maybe they'll try to kidnap Jesus, or maybe they notice that he's missing too and want to get him back so that he ends the world and they can finally fight heaven. I don't know. I personally don't think that there were any miracles in the final moments of season 2. I don't believe that Metatron altered the coffee to alter Aziraphale's will, and I don't believe that they switched bodies. All I think that happened was that Metatron manipulated that scenario because he knew what to say to get him to do what he wanted. And I think that if they had changed bodies, then Crowley in Aziraphale's body wouldn't say, "I forgive you." I just can't see how that would be explained. And I imagine that Metatron separates our two lovely idiots because they're too powerful together. So I can only imagine that when they get together again, they'll be so powerful and just obliterate that floating head. I would like to say that if Crowley's plans fear him, then the Metatron should be even more afraid. Karma is coming for him, and its name is Ineffable Husband. I also have another small theory that is more a prediction of the finale. I've made a video a while ago saying that love wins in Good Omens, and it is what makes our main character so powerful. It's the love they feel for each other and the love they feel for Earth. But neither hell or heaven are very loving places as we've seen. They both apparently despise love. But that creates frustrated creatures. We see that with Gabriel and Beelzebub, for example. When they give Gabriel the little fly, it was the first time he got a gift. And it was a very impactful and sweet moment. So I wonder if perhaps more angels and demons will find that there's something more important than just destroying the opposing side. It's just an idea. I'm pretty sure we'll have an happy ending for Crowley and Aziraphale, but why not imagine an happy ending for everyone? I don't know, it's an option, I guess. Now let's get to the crazy theories, because I have at least one question left. And that is what's the deal with Maggie and Nina? Because in the Jane Austen ball, Aziraphale tries to affect them with some miracles but couldn't, like they were immune. I know a lot of people think that maybe Maggie is a demon because of the spelling mistake in the first episode, but I have a crazy idea. I don't have any evidence to support this. I came up with it late at night, so I was very sleepy and my brain wasn't thinking very well, but I need to share it with you because it's crazy and it makes me laugh every time. So let's all turn on our detective brains because this is crazy. This requires a lot of stretching. Okay, so the idea is, what if Nina and Maggie have something that connects them to Jesus? Maybe one of them is Jesus, maybe they're two halves of Jesus that will be connected, maybe they're a reincarnation of someone in Jesus' life, like their parents, or as I wrote, what if one of them is Judas? I have no clue why those thoughts came to my sleep-deprived brain, but well, something's up with them. I just wanted to share that craziness with you. I don't actually believe in that, but I think it's funny, so here you go. But those are the theories. Some of them make more sense than others, I know, but while we wait for season 3, no idea is wrong. But thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked any of my theories, don't forget to leave a like. And if you have any theories and predictions of your own, leave them in the comments. I'd love to read them. Also, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss future videos. And thank you again for 200 subscribers. I appreciate you guys a lot. You don't believe how much. So thank you again for being here with me today, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!